over 30 years on CHMA every Thursday at 7 p.m.
Hi everyone, my name is Miriam and you are listening to CHMA 106.9 FM here from Sackville, New Brunswick.
Hi, my name is Otoha Hanadani and you are listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, the voice of the marshes.
The time is 9 o'clock. You're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick.
And now it's time for your CHMA News. We're broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, the heart of the Maritimes and the traditional and unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. Coming up in the next 15 minutes, we'll have your local news, Atlantic update, weather, sports update, and some community announcements. And it's Wednesday, November the 5th. We will not have a local news segment today, but tune in tomorrow and Friday when Laura and Clinton will have some local briefs and a local story for you. And of course, always check out chmafm.com for their stories. Clinton put up an article about the budget meeting just earlier this week. But here is your CHMA Atlantic update from the Canadian Press. A sergeant with 37 years of service with the police force in St. John, New Brunswick, has been charged with sexual assault and breaching public trust. The police force says it received a public complaint about the officer earlier this year. The complaint was then referred to the province's police oversight agency, and the officer will be suspended from his duties and is scheduled to appear in court next week. And 7 schools in 2 New Brunswick cities were closed as police investigated alleged threats. Fredericton police say 6 schools in the city have been cleared and deemed safe but will remain closed for the day. The Anglophone West School District confirmed Fredericton High, George Street Middle, Barker's Point Elementary, and Leo Hayes High are closed. The RCMP in Moncton are investigating threats against Arnold H. McLeod Elementary School, which was also closed for the day. And New Brunswick's Natural Resource Minister says the province's historic exemption from U.S. softwood lumber duties may be gone for good. John Herron says it's time for a single unified national effort to secure a new deal with the United States. He endorsed the idea of a cap or quota on Canadian softwood exports in exchange for tariff-free access, suggesting a 25% U.S. market share. Huron says the approach would provide stability for producers while allowing President Donald Trump to claim a political victory. And provincial officials in Newfoundland and Labrador are warning residents to brace for storm surges, coastal flooding, as strong winds as powerful as coastal flooding as strong winds, powerful low-pressure system continues to sweep across the province today. Environment Canada has issued wind and rain warnings for much of the island portion of the province. Rainfall amounts as high as 50 millimeters are expected in some areas, and gusts could reach 120 kilometers per hour along the coast. Officials say similar conditions in the past have caused isolated power outages and wind damage. And the ferry service that links Nova Scotia with PEI has cancelled all of its morning crossings because of windy weather across the Northumberland Strait. Northumberland ferries say the crossing between Wood Islands, PEI, and Caribou, Nova Scotia have been cancelled for 7 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11:45 a.m. A special weather statement issued by PEI says northwesterly gusts are expected to reach between 80 and 90 kilometers this morning. And finally, continuing on, police in Cape Breton have identified the body of a man found Sunday in the woods near Sydney River. Cape Breton Regional Police say foul play is not suspected in the death of 47-year-old Andrew McDonald. He was reported missing from the Cox Heath area in early October. His body was found near Highway 125, and the province's medical examiner's office was called to conduct an autopsy. And finally, some city councillors in Charlottetown say they are concerned about the rising cost of renovating a local community hall. Hertz Hall was built in 1920. The first phase of the renovation took place about a year ago and cost $400,000, and the second phase is budgeted at close to $1 million. 2 city councillors voted against the plan, arguing that the money could be spent on building a new hall. And that is your CHMA Atlantic update for Wednesday, November the 5th. I will be right back with some weather for you.
Hey, this is Harper Young from Radio Laurier, and you're listening to CHMA.
Indeed, you are. Thank you for that. A quick weather update is that it's a big blue sky out there. Wind gusts are up, but it's pretty nice. It's cold. It's cold. It's 6 degrees as observed in Japan, but it's cold because of that wind that's up. The official word is that today you can expect a mix of sun and cloud, becoming sunny in the morning, which it is. Increased cloudiness late in the afternoon. The wind is northwest 30 kilometers an hour, gusting to 50, becoming west 20, gusting to 40 this afternoon with a high of 8. Tonight, becoming cloudy this evening with showers, a few wet flurries over higher terrain overnight, about 2 to 4 millimeters, a low of +1. For Thursday, November 6th, showers ending in the afternoon and then clearing about 2 to 4 millimeters, wind becoming northwest 30 kilometers an hour, gusting to 50 near noon with a high of 6. Thursday night, clear with a low of -2. For Friday, the 7th of November, sunny with a high of +4. Friday night, showers with a low of +2. Saturday, the 8th of November, showers with a high of 8. Cloudy periods on Saturday night with a low of +2. Cloudy with a high of 9 on Sunday. Cloudy with a 60% chance of showers and a low of +5 on Sunday night. Showers with a high of 9 on Monday. Rain, showers, or flurries coming in perhaps on next Monday night with a low of 0. And then Tuesday, cloudy with a 60% chance of flurries. High of +3. So we got some snow and rain coming up possibly, but definitely some rain. But even yesterday, that rain that was coming down in the afternoon sure felt like it could have turned to snow at any minute. So we are in the thick of it, folks. I'm looking across the weekly update and I see it's going to be sunny on Friday, so let's look forward to that. And today it's going to be a gorgeous day, at least until early evening. So yeah, get that sunshine in while you still can. It's been lovely having the sun in the morning a little hour earlier, but I sure do miss it on the other side of the day. You know what's coming up next? Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sport. Wait a second. Hold the phone. I'm just doing a thing. And then I will get you Brian's sports update right now.
Last night in the NFL, it was the Arizona Cardinals on the road facing off the Dallas Cowboys in Big D. And it was, in fact, the Cardinals defeating the Cowboys 27-17 to move to 3-5 on the season. In the NHL last night, just 4 games to tell you about. The Maple Leafs win at home against the visiting Pittsburgh Penguins, 4-3 final there. Blues defeat the Oilers in St. Louis 3-2. It was the Canucks over the Predators down in Tennessee, 5-4 in overtime. And at Climate Pledge Arena, Seattle beat Chicago 3-1. In the NBA last night, Miles Turner, former Indiana Pacer who went to the NBA Finals last year with that squad, returned as a member of the Milwaukee Bucks and left a winner. The Bucks defeat the Indiana Pacers 117-115. Timberwolves with a 125-109 victory over the winless Brooklyn Nets, who are now 0-7 on the season. Jazz get by the Celtics 105-103. It was the New York Knicks at home against the Washington Wizards with the W 119-102. Rockets to beat the Mavericks in Houston 110-102. Pistons on the road with the 8-point victory over the Memphis Grizzlies 114-106. The Denver Chicken Nuggets, they defeat the visiting Sacramento Kings 130-124. It was the Lakers by 8 over the Trailblazers up in Portland 123-115. And finally, the Los Angeles Clippers did not have enough in the tank to make a second half comeback. They lose to the visiting Miami Heat by a single free throw, 120-119.
And that's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update. Please be sure to check out Brian's show on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. for more sports commentary. And at this point, we usually get some community updates on the go, so you know what is happening in and around Tantramar these days. I did a quick one just on the other side of 9 o'clock, I guess around 8:40, but let's take a run through and see what's going on. The municipality has a bunch of things that they'd like you to know about. They just announced that you are invited to the Christmas tree lighting and sing-along. That's going to be November 14th 5:30 to 6 p.m. down at the Bill Johnstone Park. They're going to have holiday carols performed by choirs from across the Tantramar area, and they're going to project the lyrics so everybody can sing along. Santa arrives around 6, and the tree lighting will take place when he gives the official go-ahead. It's a great way to kick off the holiday season. So yeah, that's beautiful. Again, that is a Christmas tree lighting and sing-along on November 14th, 5:30 to 6 p.m. Tonight is that entrepreneur night that we've been talking about. Rebecca Lehman from Experience MTA, Mane, and Ron Kelly Spurls are going to be down at Cranewood at 7-ish. 7 is that the time that it starts? And they want to help you get the information about having student grants, students working for you. I would assume that it's all salaried grants, but there could be other grants as well. But Harris McShivery is going to be there doing some music, and it's going to be wonderful. 7 to 9 down at Cranewood. They also want you to know about the 21st Annual Sports Recognition Night. They're now submitting submissions. You can write Jessica Wilson, j.wilson at tantramarnb.com. You can also find the form at tantramarnb.com to fill out. They need those forms if you know of someone who has medaled at a provincial level or higher this year. They want to recognize them at the 21st Annual Sports Recognition Night, and you can do that by submitting the form before January 5th, and the event date is January 29th. Also, another note that Ultimate Frisbee is back, and it is indoors, and it is a $25 fee. Walk-ins are welcome. It's at Church by the Lake, Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Register at tantramarnb.com. Do not dilly-dally because it will fill up. So if that's your thing, dig into it. Moonlight Madness is almost here, and the brochure has been printed up, and you can find them at the municipal office, at the Visitor Information Center, at the Civic Center, and participating stores around Tantramar. There's a community communications survey that is also up. They want you to know about it. You can fill that out at the old tantramarnb.com. They want to know they want your input on how to shape how they share news, updates, and information that matters most to you. So that's a feedback form you can fill out, tantramarnb.com. And they had a budget meeting on Monday that you can check out on YouTube if you missed it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I got a couple of local announcements, and then we're going to get out of our news segment and get into some music. Here we go.
Mark your calendars for Thursday, November 20th. The mesmerizing group Blackwood brings a hauntingly beautiful blend of classical and jazz to Greensley's House, 16 Charles Street. Inspired by plain chant, improvisation, and holy minimalism, their sound is crackily gorgeous, the perfect music for the onset of winter. Doors open at 7 p.m., show starts at 7:30, and tickets are just $20. As always, house shows are BYOB. Come warm your soul with an unforgettable night of live music.
Hey folks, get into the holiday spirit with Little Plant Nursery's festive winter wreath making workshops. Everything is provided from greenery to ribbons to wreath bases and decorations. This is happening November 23rd at Tire Shack Brewing, 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. November 27th at Backtown Brewing Company, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and November 30th at the Little Plant Nursery from 2 to 4 p.m. So do not forget and mark your calendars down right now.
And that was your CHMA News. Please visit www.chmafm.com for more news and to sign up for our email newsletter. Funding is provided by our monthly sustainers, the Community Radio Fund of Canada, and the Municipality of Tantramar's Community Development Grant. If you have a story idea or would like to include an announcement, please write us at news@chmafm.com. And I also want to...
Playing the latest new electro-pop tracks, Cool Pop brings you the best new pop music from around the world. Tune into Cool Pop every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on CHMA 106.9 FM.
Sorry about that. That was that shocked me. That wasn't supposed to happen. But yeah, it is Wednesday. Cool Pop is up, and Kirk will be on air at 6. And we'll do a. Speaking of which, let's do a quick CHMA. I was going to mention something, but I'll get that after a little schedule check here for Wednesdays. Yeah, well, I'm on right now, and I'll be with you for the next 15 minutes. But then you can expect Wings coming up at 10 a.m. Eric Gohill from 11 to 12. Actually, no, it will not be Eric Gohill. It will be me today. Eric is taking the day, so I'm going to fill in from 11 to 12 for Eric. Siley is up 12 to 1. Democracy Now! As usual at 1 p.m. Moving on with Sumner Pellegrini Depart at 2 p.m. Craig Muvasa jumping on air 4 p.m. 5 is live at 5 with Maya Noel, who's away on Monday and Tuesday. Should be back today, but we'll be double checking just to confirm that. Cool Pop with Kirk Ferguson up at 6. Rupen Majithia with Blue Enchilada at 7 p.m. 8 p.m. Heart of a Songwriter with Jim and Kathy Murphy. And Hannah's Country Show with Hannah McFarlane on at 9 p.m. Spare Room Tunes with Sonia at 10 p.m. And that's all on the Voice of the Marshes today. And I was going to mention in our local announcements section that Bagtown tonight is doing a beautiful, wonderful thing. It's supporting your very own local radio station. They're doing trivia, and they generally dedicate a portion of the proceeds of their trivia nights to a local nonprofit. And tonight is they've chosen CHMA as the local nonprofit that they're helping out. So I am stumbling to get the exact information for you because I didn't have it written down before me. But here we go. That is just to be sure. I'm sure it's always it's at 7. The doors open at 5 p.m. They encourage you to come by at that time, but the trivia starts at 7 p.m. Marcy and Jenna are hosting 3 rounds of 10 questions plus some bonus questions. First and last rounds are general trivia with a theme round in the middle. The theme round this week will be the Muppets. Door cover is set at $2.50 minimum donation with 1 drink ticket, and donation for week number 8 is going to CHMA. Thank you very much, Bagtown, for that. We really, really appreciate it. So that's, again, tonight. All right, well, you've got all you need to know, and now you can relax and let me get some music queued up for you. I've got Peel Dream Magazine with Venus in Nadar, and let's see what else we can get. Yes, a new track from Heather and Orion Sun with Company. That Orion Sun has the feature on for this song. Okay, here we go. Peel Dream Magazine, Venus in Nadar.
you hear? Though this rain cloud follow me, could you keep me company? Could you stay with me? Just lay with me. Just breathe with me. Be with me. Oh, could you keep me company? Could you keep me company? Silence rips right through, down to the bone. When I'm alone, could you keep me Summer sang to me the sweetest song I've ever heard, and told me that you're my best friend. But what should I do? 'Cause every time I think of us, my heart goes black and I see dust. Could you stay with me? Just lay with me. Just breathe with me. Be with me. Oh, could you keep me company? Could you keep me company? Silence rips right through, down to the bone. When I'm alone.
Hi, this is Harry Manx. You're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM, Voice of the Marshes.
Join the Sackville Farmers Market this winter at the Tantramar Veterans Memorial Civic Center, 182 Main Street in Sackville, New Brunswick. Find your favorite local vendors in the upper level of the Civic Center for all your local groceries, gifts, and more every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Listen to The Night Shift every Sunday at 9 p.m. on CHMA to hear Luca Capone spin a diverse, adventurous mix of sounds from psychedelic jazz to experimental hip-hop, tropicalia to music concrete, and a heavy focus on Canadian and independent artists. This is a show you don't want to miss out on.